Today we're going to be reviewing a set of Opalite dice sent to me by Eric over at RainbowShopCN. Now normally when I do a review it's for a brand new style of dice, which this technically qualifies, but I normally do multiple sets or there's a reason for the set, and honestly the reason for this one I think is pretty cool. I knew Eric and he reached out saying, hey, people are asking for Celtic or Viking dice, do you know what that would look like? And I showed him some different images of Celtic knots and Viking things to kind of get him moving in the right direction, so he called me the father of these dice designs, and so I'm excited to finally review them now that there is a physical set. Now, I'm not getting any sort of monetary compensation for anybody buying these or anything like that. I just kind of helped him pick the design, and I think they are absolutely rad looking, so I wanted to show them off in a video because now that they're finally in, I have nothing to do but gush about them. So let's take a review of them. First off, the case is really snug for the dice. They're not going to be moving around, which is great because since they're a gemstone, you don't want them to get all sorts of scratched up. That's kind of where the benefits of the case end, is just its snugness. There's nothing really special about the case. It can't like double as a dice tray or anything like that like some others can, but it does its job. You're not buying it for the case, you're buying it for the Celtic knot gemstone style dice. I got a new shotgun style mic for my camera when I'm actually making things so that you can hear them, and these sound like sticking your hand in a pile of gemstones whenever you go to a national park or a science museum. It doesn't come off super well in the microphone, but the difference between these and a normal just Chessex plastic set is pretty much night and day. It does sound like holding a pile of rocks versus holding a bunch of plastic in your hand. I don't know if that matters to you, but I like the way that click-clacks sound when I get nice click-clacks. As far as the overall design on each die is concerned, they took the Celtic knots and absolutely ran with it. Each die has its own different style on each of the numberings. The D20 looks different than the D12, which looks different from the D10s, the D8, the D6, the D4. They all are wholly unique and interesting on their own, which I think is fantastic. That's kind of a risky thing to do because if one of them looks bad, then the rest of them are going to look bad, but they nailed each and every one of them, so I was very happy with that. They also made the super smart decision of every single color option for these dice being inked gold, so of course I love it, but I think it actually is smart all in all because the Celtic style with the gold is just so good. It looks like a gilded old book, right? Or something just straight out of a medieval cathedral, and I am in love with them. It is perfect for a cleric set, and they are definitely going to see a lot of play on my table. But they would only get to see that play if they are durable and going to last, and I worry about gemstone sets like this having the paint scratch off of them or to chip, so I wanted to do a little bit of durability testing, so I took my finger and just scratched onto the paint as much as I can. Because it's kind of laser etched into there, it's not very deep, which I was worried about the paint coming off, but then I just took the D4 to the D6 and went to town with it, trying to scratch off as hard as I can, knowing that this is a very hard and sharp surface on the D4. They must be using some serious enamel paints because a 6.5 on the Mohs hardness scale is what an Opalite is. Shout out to Jerry Riggs Everything, and it is not doing anything to this paint here, so you can be sure that these are going to last, but that is all secondary compared to how they look and how they sound on the table. So we're going to do a montage of rolling them in my wooden dice tray. And then a test on a softer tray like the Dice Goblin dice tray sent to me by Critical Treasures. All in all, I just think they're a really neat set. I'm not getting anything out of it, I just wanted to show off a really cool set that I kind of had a hand in helping design. So I think that they're neat, but if you don't think that they're neat and you don't trust my opinion, you might trust an impartial third party like my wife, RainbowWife.
I like them.
You heard it here, folks, and unless you're calling my wife a liar, that means that they are good. Anywho, I just wanted to show them off. If you like this kind of content and you want me to be able to show off some more really nice dice, let me know in the comments down below. I like to be able to show off stuff like this, but I don't know if that's something you all like or not. I got a new mailbox, and that's in the description down below, so if you have things that you want to send my way, I can't promise I'll review them, but I can definitely check them out, and I'd love to at least see what you've got. Or just tweet me pics of what you made. I like that too. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more content like this, or if you want to learn how to make your own dice. If not, either way, I hope that you have a fantastic day.